you can't really gauge how you play in Search and Destroy based on domination, because it could be a completely different team.
And it always is.
It definitely, always a different team, just so it's not that predictable. So, I mean, Wash could go into the next one, being in this match, they were playing extremely aggressive. They could definitely go into the second match and play not as aggressively and maybe just completely passive. So, we are going to be going into Search and Destroy on Sovereign. I know you haven't really been casting over Call of Duty all too much. I know you've seen the maps. You seem to have, you're pretty comfortable about casting in now after this weekend. So, I wanted to ask you, what are your opinions on the map Sovereign?
I've said going in that Sovereign was one of the maps that I love to watch. I love watching Dom on Sovereign, but Search and Destroy I haven't seen too much of on this map, but I absolutely love Search and Destroy on this map. I would expect the team, who do we have going on offense first? It looks like we might have Mullet.
It's going to be the Mullet Nation that's going to be on
Mullet
offense.
Nation on offense first, so I'd expect them to maybe start pushing towards A, but I noticed that we do, in Search and Destroy, we do have that 2-2. Some teams do like to do that 2-2 split, 2 to the right, 2 to the left deal.
It depends on, like you said, it depends on what team you have. It looks like we're going to go 2 assault rifles and 2 submachine guns. But really, what I usually see is if they go for that A-bomb, they send 3 to the right going towards the A-bomb, and then they send 1 either underneath or 1 to go kind of bait around B, maybe just to get either number 1 that first pick, or maybe just bait the team and make them think that they're going to be going for that flag. So let's just go with Quickfire. Seeing that he wasn't doing too good in the domination game, we're going to go ahead and go on Quickfire and see what he does, as he does have, and he is the bomb carrier.
Right, so he's going to make his way very gingerly up to top control, and he's going to, like you said, just kind of be very careful and maybe even try to, I'm not sure if he's going to try to get a first pick on this, but you got to be really careful across the map on these enemy catwalks, because the angles to this middle of the map near top control is just deadly.
Yeah, exactly. So I want you to take notice actually at the mini-map how we were talking about how this Wash squad was definitely the aggressive one in the last matchup. Right now you can see 4 of the dots, out of 4 of the red dots, 2 of them, or 3 of them right now, as 2 of them do go down. The other 2 are kind of just chilling. They know that they're going to be going for that B-bomb, and he does get taken out. So that's going to be a big play for them, seeing that all they had to do was call out that the bomb is going to be down on B and send both of those players around the B-bomb site to maybe even listen for some buttons being pushed, or even one of the briefcase open as the bomb plant does go down.
Right, so now we are looking at a 2v2 situation with Vendetta and Cole Chan on Mullet Nation, and then for Wash we do have Nelson and Versatile still alive. And Nelson, definitely not one of the players you want to still be alive for this Wash squad, as he is using that AR very, very carefully, and he plays very smart. So I would expect him to maybe take advantage of this situation, as they do believe they pick up the kill on Cole Chan, so Vendetta being the last one alive, and he gets taken out. So Wash coming out strong.
Definitely Wash coming out strong. I mean, they were playing defense, and this is what I like to make the point, when they're playing certain game modes, when they're playing, let's just say Search and Destroy, on the offensive side and the defensive side, usually I like to see them play whatever role they're, or whatever game type they're playing, just to come off, just to, like I said, to test the waters. You always have to do that. So first round coming off on especially defense, I like to see teams kind of do what Wash was doing extremely perfectly right there, and kind of just staying back, seeing exactly how this team is going to play for this first round. Are they going to rush? Are they going to play it a little more passively, kind of to take the same route that Rush was? But yeah, it just kind of a way to test the waters.
Right, so we're going to have Nelson for Wash, kind of making sure that he's being really careful, just kind of controlling the street and just staying alive at his courtyard area. But I know that we did have Jester kind of rush towards, and he is the bomb carrier for us, and he's just kind of sit at blue court and just be very careful around these yellow stairs. And I don't know, I would expect him to he's doing the same thing that Quickfire is doing, but I would expect them to get that first pick as they do. As Quickfire goes down, he's going to try to get this. He gets taken out. So now we're looking at a 3v3 situation as Vendetta gets taken out and players just dropping like flies at this top control area.
Exactly. So Vendetta is going to be the bomb carrier, and he kind of has to make a decision right now. Does he plant the bomb, try to catch him a little bit off guard, because they know that the bomb did go down. So as we see it right now, it is a 1v3 situation, and right here, it's going to be Cutie. He's going to take he gets a hit marker. Oh, that nasty jump shot. He gets that jump shot, but he does get taken out, so that's not going to be a good thing for them. I mean, going down, he was in a 1v3 situation, and all he was equipped with was a sniper. I don't know if he was actually equipped with a different gun, being that he might have had overkill on. I don't know. I didn't see his perks going into that game. So, I mean, really good plays by both teams there, but, of course, Wash showing that they played it a little bit more, I guess, better than the other team did, bringing it 2-0 in the Search and Destroy game.
So I've noticed that this B plant zone is just very with the person on offense, they tend the bomb carrier tends to just rush for this B plant. But what I would love to see is maybe mixing it up towards A, which is something I would assume we would see later in the rounds, as those things tend to change towards the end. But that first blood does get taken as Nelson goes down, and then Cole Chan gets taken out. Jester, now we have 2 down for Washed. So, 2 down for Mullet Nation also. So we're looking at a 2v2 situation, and that happened almost immediately as soon as the round started.
I mean, yeah, 58 seconds. We're already a minute into this game, or actually only 36 seconds into the game. Right now, 1v2 situation, and the thing is Mathena right here. He's playing defensive 1v2 situation, and the thing is the other 2 players are over at the A-bomb site, and that's exactly what Mathena's going to do. He's going to go over and he's going to go check that to make sure. He probably hears either them walking in green, and somebody is actually putting the bomb down right now, so it does go down. Mathena's going to wait to see, but he does run into green. I don't know if he hears the footsteps, but I'm pretty sure over here it's either Sharpisha. He probably has a look, and he probably called out the teammate that was over by that B dom site.
Right, so now we get to the point where we're still at a 1v2 as they're starting to engage now. As his time is ticking down, he knows that eventually he's going to have to engage. So I don't necessarily agree. I don't necessarily agree with that play, but at the same time, you're looking at a 1v2 as they're actually going to get aggressive on him and take Mathena out. So they're going to get, Mullet Nation is actually going to get their first win so far, so Wash being up 2-1. I think that was the correct approach from Mullet Nation. They played real, maybe that very aggressive style where we had 4 players get killed within the first 30 seconds of the round. I don't know. Let's see if they try to stick to that strategy and stay the same way.
Yeah, I mean, first picks in Search and Destroy are definitely the biggest. Taking it down to a 4v3 situation is definitely #1 motivation, as well as it puts numbers in your favor. So Jesta is going to be the one, and a lot of these teams going for this B bomb site. I don't really know why. Usually I see a lot of the plants going towards the A side, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Maybe trick the enemy team and saying that maybe they're trying to trick them a little bit, not going for that A site right away. But right here is already a 3v3 situation as Sharp does go down. As you can hear that supposedly he's horrible. You can hear
Jester's voicing his opinion a little bit as he's going to get some shots in the hit markers on the top control, and he's going to get taken out. So 2v2, actually, as Vendetta gets taken out, Colchan is the last one. He gets that quick kill at Yellow Stars there, so he's going to try to stay alive. We have a 1v2 situation. I think this is almost the exact same situation we had in the previous round with Mathena being the last one alive now. 1v1.
Yeah, exactly. So with the 11 seconds left, really all Mathena has to do is defend that bomb, make sure nobody goes up to it. He's going to go ahead and take him out as he tries to go for the bomb plant. So really smart plays by him. I mean, he played it perfectly. He knew exactly what had to happen. Somebody had to go to defuse that bomb. And with just 10 seconds left, it was either find him, kill him, or
right.
It was, I mean, if he would have killed him anyway, he wouldn't have enough time to plant that bomb anyway.
And when you're looking at 7 seconds left on the map, you really have to make a quick decision. You can't really, but one thing I haven't seen many players do this entire tournament is as the offensive, I haven't seen too many players in a 1v1 situation actually try to just go for the kill instead of actually going ahead and making that defuse. And it seems to me that the defensive player is always somewhere really close and nearby. And typically, being the stairs in the catwalk area might be one of the first places you check.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the main things that kind of contributed to that factor that they play a little bit more defensively is, I mean, they know that they have to put the bomb down. So all they're going to really do is sit in the corner, and that's going to be really hard when you're, of course, in a 1v1 situation. If you're sitting in a corner, you're not making any noise whatsoever, and they can just really just listen in on them. If they crank up those Astros, they're really able to listen in on that. So we're actually going to be right here on board with Vendetta, 4-3 with 1 plant. We're going to see he is the bomb carrier, so we're going to go ahead and see if he's going to go in for another bomb plant. As all 4 teammates on, actually not anymore. It is going to be a 2v2 situation in favor with 3 people still alive. That's Mathena, Versatile, and Nelson still up on this watch side.
Right, so I would expect Vendetta being this bomb carrier, and this seems to be a spot where we've had every bomb carrier be on these yellow stairs, but I like it. I like his style of play. He's just kind of trying to run in there as Vendetta does get taken out. Sharp being the last one alive for Mullet Nation. So we got a 1v2 situation, and he does get hit markers on the top control area as he's going to charge in. I love this play. You got 8 seconds left. Sharp has to make a quick decision, and he is going to try to get this quick plant as he does get started. That's really close. And does
so
not get it. I think he was literally 0.3 seconds.
Definitely, I mean, he was able to go into that area, and he was able to take out the kill, but it might have been a little bit too. He was a little bit too far to be able to
right.
number one pick up the bomb.
Literally
and then plant
0.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds.
0.3 seconds, and it was going to be a really good situation for him because how he was planting the bomb. I mean, if you looked at the mini map, it was 1v1. The other guy was like across into their spawn, so Sharp was able to find a perfect spot for him. But as I say this, as we were talking about it last map, how nobody was going for this B-bomb site. First kill does go, actually, was it? Somebody did go down. Yeah, it was actually Colchan that actually went down. And right here, like I was saying, not a lot of people going for the A-bomb site, but that's exactly what Jess is going to do, put the bomb down here today.
Right, so now we're looking at the 5th round of this search and destroy, as we do have Jester arming this, and he's going to get shot at. He's actually able to stay alive. Very impressive. He's going to stay alive in this green room. Look across the Versatile to try to... I love the angles that they're taking on this map. When they're switching, that's the one thing I love about this map, is when you switch to a different side. With B, you have an entire area that you need to control with that top control and all the catwalks. But with this, it's a lot more closed in. You don't have very many angles to take as far as being aggressive, as Jester's just going to try to hold down that green. He gets taken out by Snake, so... We got a 2v2 situation, right? No?
It's going to be a 2v1 situation, and actually is a 2v0 situation, as they do
2v0.
have, yeah, exactly, have enough time to take out that bomb.
He's getting cocky.
And, hopefully nobody unplugs their controller and makes it unable for them to defuse this bomb, but of course that's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure you would be disqualified if the enemy
would
team
absolutely be disqualified.
did that, so I mean, I don't know what they're yelling about over there. So, apparently somebody's on a kill streak, but 4-2 is going to be the score here. Domination, of course, guys. We are going into best of 6. If you are just tuning in right now, it was actually Wash taking the first domination game. We are playing best of 3 here, and remember, search and destroy, second map, 4-2. We're going to see what they're going to do in this next match.
Right, so right now we have the bomb carrier being Vendetta, and he's going to stick to the same song and dance with this sub. He's looking like he's going to actually be, oh, nice switch. I like that. So maybe he's going to look for an early pick here, as he is going to look at that top ladder area, and he's not going to find anyone sniping up there. So maybe, I don't know. I've never seen anybody try to flank that street and maybe try to just flank that their courtyard area.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably very risky.
Exactly.
But I like the consistency here with this. We'll see his Versatile is just kind of just play very gingerly. We still have 4 players up for Mullet Nation as Jester gets taken out for Wash. So we now have a 3v4, 2v4 situation now as Mathena gets called a very awful word. That was a very nice.
Oh, I actually didn't hear whatever he said. We're not going to repeat it on stream because it's probably not going to be family friendly. But the bomb does go down. Vendetta does get taken out. And as we say that, it is going to be 4-3 here. I don't know. We're going to see exactly what happened in that final kill cam. It's actually going to be Sharpeisha. Haven't seen him too much, but if you look at the scoreboard, 10-3, going absolutely crazy for his team right now. And that's what's keeping him in this game at this point. I mean, of course, Sharpeisha, we've talked about it before. I mean, Sharp, TK, whatever you want to call him. I'm just calling him from what I see on screen. But I mean, definitely a versatile player. We were talking about it, and I mean, versatile player, versatile on the other side is going to be going 7-4. Right.
So Sharp, very impressive starting this. So now we're going into round 8. So with Sharp, I want to make sure that we stay on board with him. I want to see what he does at the beginning, and he's going to play this very slow, kind of taking control of this catwalk area, but almost expecting somebody to push out. But this Washed squad has played very, very passively going towards this B plant.
You're definitely right for this, and I think they're playing it completely right here. I mean, even though they are staying back, they don't have a lot of. They probably have a lot of slight. I will go ahead and go through each player to see if they. I mean, they all have pretty good sights on this B bomb, and I don't know if Vendetta was actually able to get that kill, but he did get some hit markers on somebody over on the Wash squad. Not able to get that kill because it looks like all 4 players are still going to be up. But right now, like I said, I mean, they all have a pretty good vantage point at this B bomb site, and they all know. I mean, they all called him out. They knew that everyone's going to go for this B bomb, and that's what they're going to try to defend right now.
That was very impressive by Vendetta, and I believe it was his teammate. They were putting shots at the guy at top control, and they both dropped immediately, almost to just kind of stay out of that way. So very heads-up play there. We have a 1v3 situation now, and Versatile is just going to be out and about, and he's not going to get the kill there, but his team is going to lose the round, and now all of a sudden we're tied 4-4.
Exactly. So I really like what Sharp was doing. He knew that somebody was going to be coming on this left side, and it was Quickfire that had the sights on him. But the thing was, he had low ammo, and he would have got that kill, but he actually ran out of ammo, and that's something that's not going to be good. But as far as the Remington goes, I've noticed that you don't have a lot of ammo to start off with the Remington. I don't know why. It's a lot less than a lot of the other guns. I just think that maybe just because it's such a powerful weapon, they maybe might think that if you have a bunch of ammo in this weapon, you're not going to. I mean, you're going to be almost overpowered.
So OP. It really is.
Exactly.
It really is. That gun is seems to me to be the preferable AR, but definitely Sharp. Just I love the plays that he's making at the start of these games. He's going to take this very gingerly as his team is on the offensive. Vendetta being the bomb carrier. What I'm assuming is making the same play, but I love this. He's going to go ahead and take his time, kind of squeezing into this war room, maybe looking top control to get an early pick. But I would love to see him maybe get a little aggressive, like towards the end. Come on, you know you want to. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead and push a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I love it. He's going to look over towards this blue catwalk, maybe try to get an early pick. But, man, everybody's still alive, and that seems to be the case. As soon as you get to these later rounds, you're looking at round 9, round 10, around that time, we still have all 4 players alive for both squads. So
I actually wanted to make a little comment on that. You can see if I go through each player.